everyone, it's Tina and welcome once again to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel, click on the bell and give me the thumbs up. And if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for returning. And so in today's video, we are going to talk about the do's and don'ts of natural hair. That most of them I have done them in the past and I have braved the side effects. So I decided to share with you the do's and don'ts of healthy hair care. If you want to grow your hair longer, any length that you want, then feel free to watch this video to the end. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about in growing your hair healthy, that is the point, is healthy hair growth journey, is scalp massages. I have already uploaded a video on how to grow your hair with scalp massages, how to do the scalp massage and how to do your hot oil treatments. So I'm going to leave it in the description box below and feel free to check it out. So the benefit of scalp massages is that it releases stress and tension to the head. Now, healthy hair growth is really based on a stress-free life. Now, if you are stressed, it's like there's no blood circulation to the scalp that much, leading to hair growth. So the moment you start warming up the oil and giving yourself the scalp massages, you are releasing the tension from your head. You are also, getting rid of the dead skin cells on your scalp, and also the heating the oils at the same time also activates the nutrients in the oils to penetrate deep into the scalp. So that is the reason why my first tip is scalp massages. You should do this, like, if you can do it every day, fine, but I go with 3 times a week and it works great for me. So that is scalp massages for you guys. If you're not doing it, you should really start including it in your hair regimen. So the next don't that I'm gonna talk about is protein products or styling products on your scalp. Now basically, I was a victim of this because at first I'll be putting deep conditioners on my scalp and I'm getting flakes and I would be wondering why. But ever since I discovered that every time I put products on my scalp, I end up getting build-up, I end up getting a little bit of dandruff, like it gets sit on my scalp because I have low porosity hair and it takes a longer period of time for products to sink into my hair. So whenever I apply it on my hair, on my scalp, like it sits there and it doesn't really do anything. So ever since I stopped, like, I have gotten rid of my dandruff and all that. So whatever the porosity that you have, please do stop applying products to your scalp because you're gonna get product buildup and all those nasty stuffs on your scalp, which in turn it's not gonna make your hair grow. So that is a don't for you. And my next do, which is my second tip, is rinse your hair with cool water. Now this particular tip depends on the porosity of your hair. Now if you have low, medium, high porosity, you should really take into consideration the kind of water that you will rinse in your hair with, whether it's cool or warm. Personally, I tend to have low porosity hair, therefore whenever I put products in my scalp and everything, first thing is it doesn't really go because my cuticles are lying flat, and therefore I need that warmness to raise it up for the product to sink in. So I need that warmness, just like I have said. So if you have low porosity hair, you should really start doing the habit of like rinsing your hair with warm water. It works great for low porosity hair. And then if you have high porosity hair, you should also start doing with cold water because your cuticles are already raised, and therefore if you should go with warm water. It's going to lead you are going to get breakage, you're going to get hair shedding because your cuticles to your roots are already raised, and then it's going to be raised more and it's not going to be healthy for you. Your hair is not going to be healthy. So my next tip for you guys is so guys, I am going to talk about the do's first, and then I'll later on move to the don'ts of natural hair. So the next tip that I have for you guys is that you should rather focus on shampooing or washing your scalp and not the ends of your hair, because your hair starts growing from the scalp and not the ends of your hair. This really makes sense because if your scalp is strapped with product buildup, dandruff, and that is going to be hindered, your hair growth, it's not gonna be that much. Your hair, it's not gonna grow because your scalp is already dirty and it's hindering the growth that you should be getting. So this really makes sense. Start washing your hair from the scalp and let the water run through your hair. So the next tip that I'm going to be giving you guys is that you should really try to use microfiber towels and not use there's this thing, towels, the normal towels that we use in drying our bodies. This is because your hair really tends to tangle with a towel. Personally, I was a victim until I started drying out my hair with t-shirt, and trust me, it has saved me a lot of knots, because at first that was exactly what I do. And my next tip that I'm going to talk about is actually linked with this one, which is you have to blot and not to rub your hair dry. Now, in case if you are even using a t-shirt, I'm just going to do this illustration that in case you are even using a t-shirt, you don't have to like rub your hair dry, but you have to gently take it one by one and then blot it dry this way, because the moment you rub it, you are kind of like tangling your hair. It's like it's not, you're going to get a lot of like single strand knots, and it's gonna take you a longer period of time for you to detangle. And trust me, I have been there, and you do not want to be there. So in case you don't have a microfiber towel, you should go ahead and try to using a t-shirt, which is exactly what I use. So yes, yeah. And my next tip for you, so guys, I have already talked to you about not putting products in your hair and all that. I have explained it. So the next don't of healthy hair care journey, if you want really your hair to grow that long, my next tip for you guys is that do not rinse your hair with cold or warm water, in which I have already explained it in the don't in terms of the porosity of your hair. So you have to know the porosity of your hair, and this will in turn help you whether you have to rinse your hair with warm water to raise your cuticle up, so the products and the goodness of the oils that you're using can be able to sink in, or you can use cold water. That will also lay your cuticle flat so that you can be able to retain the moisture and the length retention. So the next don't that I have for you guys is that you really do not have to wear tight protective styles. Like, this is like everything. The key to healthy hair growth is length retention. I have said it so many times that you need to retain the length. Now, if you are, putting on any protective style and you are feeling the tension on your scalp, then you should know that there is nothing protective about that style that you are doing, guys. So protective style, no tension, you shouldn't feel it on your scalp, and it should help grow your hair and not give you shed hair and breakage when you unbraid or do away with the style. So yeah, feel free to do any style that you want, but protect your hair at the same time by not making the braids or whatever style that you go for tight, and that will pull out your hair from the scalp. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is don't brush soaking wet hair. This is especially for like thick fuzzy hair like mine. Like, I don't go ahead and brush my hair when it's wet. I just go with a little of dried with oils, and then I proceed to getting it damp, and then my finger detangling comes in. I don't even brush my hair. Like, finger detangling is key for me in every aspect that I am going to detangle my hair. And even so, whenever I'm tired, I don't even go into my hair at all, because I don't want to pull in the tension, the frustration on my hair, and I'm going to rip where I don't have to rip. So that is the tip for you guys. Don't go into your hair when your hair is wet, or soaking wet. Just get it damp with oils, and then you can sure go ahead and detangle your hair. But this tip is actually like, do what really works for you. Works for you, because if your hair is really wet and you can detangle without that much breakage and all that, then feel free to go ahead. But if you think it's not working for you, then I think it is time that you have to switch to something and learn something new that will help you retain the length. So guys, that is all for this video. If you love this video, if it was informative enough for you, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And remember always that nappy hair is happy hair. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
See it in your eyes. You've seen the moon and